what's being called the slap. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences is providing more details after actor Will Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock in the middle of the Oscars. The Academy says Smith was asked to leave the award show after hitting Rock, but Smith refused. The Academy's Board of Governors met Wednesday to begin disciplinary action against Smith for violations of the group's standards of conduct. The Academy says Smith could be suspended or even expelled from the Academy for this incident.
I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
The slap followed that joke Rock made about Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. She's been vocal about her battle with alopecia, a condition that leads to hair loss. It's not confirmed that Rock was aware of her alopecia or not after Smith initially laughed at the joke, but then he took offense. So I can't think of anybody better to talk about this with than Dr. Rosemary Allen. It is so good to see your face. Good morning.
Good morning, Alex. It's so good to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so let's break this down. Since the incident at the Oscars, it seems like a lot of people are wondering about Jada Pinkett Smith's condition. Some people know about alopecia, others, just kind of hearing about it for the first time. What exactly is it?
Alopecia is an umbrella term that really talks about hair loss. And we lose our hair for a variety of reasons. The most common form of alopecia is alopecia areata. And about 1 in 500 to 1,000 women will experience this type of alopecia. Now, there's an immune-related alopecia called alopecia areata, and it almost exclusively impacts Black women, as well as traction alopecia that disproportionately impacts Black women because of the cultural practices around hairstyle. What we know is that 1/3 of all Black women will experience alopecia in their lifetime. Now, we don't know what type of alopecia Jada Pinkett Smith has.
Okay, the conversations around this have certainly been different in certain circles. And, when it comes to Black women, you don't joke about our hair, right? I mean, this is something culturally that is important to us, that we celebrate our beauty in that way. Can you describe, probably in a much more eloquent way than I would, why this is a sensitive topic amongst our community?
Alex, you're right. Black hair is not a joking matter. For decades, for centuries, Black women have been marginalized, maligned, castigated, and discriminated against because of their hair. They have been targeted and actually even deemed less feminine because of the texture and the length of their hair. A 2019 study showed that 80% of Black women felt that they had to alter their hair, chemically relaxing it, straightening it, lengthening it through extensions just to be accepted as professional in their workplace. But then Black women decided to embrace their natural beauty and to reject the white standards of beauty and wear their hair naturally. And once that happened, then we saw more and more negative consequences, not only in the workplace, but also at school. Black hair is one of the #1 reasons Black girls are suspended from school. So we know that there are negative consequences associated with Black hair, so much so that 13 states, including Colorado as one of them, have enacted through legislation the Crown Act to protect natural hair from discrimination. And what's really exciting is that last month, this month, I guess we're still in March 18th, 2022, in Congress, the U.S. House of Representatives passed the Crown Act.
The Crown Act is so important for so many ways. And the one final thought I just want to say, me and my girlfriends have talked about this. It was Chris Rock himself who had that documentary back in 2009, one of the first celebrities to embrace Black hair, right? It was called Good Hair, because he's talking about his daughters and how he doesn't want them to not understand, right, like the societal conforms of beauty. And then the audacity of him to talk about a Black woman's hair.
Absolutely. It was just so ironic. And as we said, it's not up for discussion. You certainly don't joke about it because for all women, for most women, their hair is their symbol of beauty. It's their crowning glory. And when you experience hair loss, we know that there are negative impacts such as diminished self-esteem, depression, suicidal ideation, and more discrimination because Black women and their hair have been targeted for so many years.
Whether natural, weaved up, bald head, queens, wear your crown proudly. That's my last 2 cents there. So good seeing you.
That's awesome. Good to see you too. Take care. Thank you.